Hello, everyone, and thank you so much for tuning into Queendom Tarot. I am Ninti. This is going to be the Divine Masculine reading for the second week of July. I had to sort of kind of get myself prepared for this. I've been trying to not really, tap in too heavy with masculine energy. These are the messages that I have. Okay, there are two groups. So I'm being led to read for two groups. I'm just going to follow it how I'm being led to do this reading. There is one group. They're the group that, like I said, we're Cancer season right now. So we have the peak, we have high emotions, we have low emotions. So, we have those that are at the lower end and we have those at the higher end. Okay. So we have the ones that, have decided, not to change. That they want to, hold on, to their past and to the things that they're used to in the life that they're used to. And, those basically have what I've been told, they basically have broke a soul contract. And that's going to be hard. That's, it's not, they're going to have to deal with some things. This is, on a spiritual level, this is not small stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, they truly rebelled. Their spirit truly rebelled against a soul contract, and they're going to have to pay for it. And it's not going to be pretty. And that's why a lot of divine feminines, we can't see this, we can't watch this, because if we had to watch it, it would be too painful for us to see what they're going to have to endure. Um, you know, we'll want to help them. We'll want to, you know, we'll be sad, we'll be crying, we'll be unhappy, because it's going to be painful to see them go through that. And, when you've been prepared emotionally, to handle it, you might see them. You might see them in 2 years, walking on a street, talking themselves or something. When you're emotionally, able to handle that. But yeah, these brothers, it's going to be a rough journey. I just pray for them. I pray for them. And I hope that, somewhere there's some type of resurrection for them. For the F brothers that have done what they're supposed to do, they've cut off the people they need to cut off. They've made the decisions they need to make. They should be feeling really good right about now. They should be feeling pretty high on themselves right now. And feeling pretty accomplished. They should be making plans to go towards the divine feminine right now. Money should be doing good. Things should be looking positive in their lives because they're moving down that path. So as you start moving down that path, doors start opening up for you. Okay? Alright. So like I said, I am reading for two groups. I was told I would be able to see who is who and what's what. So I'm just dealing out the cards right now, but that is the message that I have, definitely. That there are two groups of masculines. So what I've done is I have taken Goddess Guidance. I'm just sort of kind of separating into two piles here. And, like I said, Spirit told me I'll be able to see. I'll be able to feel the energy of who's who and what's what. And then I'll be able to read, for each group. I think I pretty much see. Yeah, it's pretty obvious who's who and what's what. Alright, we do have the full card under the deck here. We have guidance, but where will it lead you? We have the beginnings. So far. Let me do one more, and then I'll break it down, what I'm saying. All right. And then you just take it as it resonates, brothers. Take it as it resonates wherever you fall, however you feel, whatever. Okay? Alright, they're coming out. It's looking good. Like I said, it's pretty apparent here. I think the Two of Swords is pretty much just bringing it clear. Oh, what's what? Alright, so we have Mother Creativity. Mother Creativity, a new opportunity, new journey. Alright, so, alright. Alright, for this group over here, I'm going to read for this group over here. We have calm amid chaos. And we have divine passion, which is Pele. So Pele is already letting me know, Pele is very aggressive energy. Pele is a release of anger. It says, be honest with yourself. What is your heart's true desire? So, with this and with this indecision card, I definitely feel like these particular divine masculines, they don't really know what they want. They're in a particular, and I think it's probably because of this criticism, the criticism that they have and they've dealt with, involving this particular, divine feminine. I don't think they particularly know what they want, but there is the calm amid chaos. I feel like that is the divine feminine. I feel like divine feminine is that calm. She represents the calm in the midst of the chaos of their life. I feel like these, divine masculines are definitely dealing with a lot of chaos. They're definitely dealing with a lot of chaotic energy right now. Like I said, coupled with Pele. Pele is, like I said, anger. This is lava. This is hot. This is heat. Pele brings destruction in the form of heat. You're talking about lava. You're talking about volcano. If you see the volcano in the back. Very volcanic, eruptive type of energy. So I feel like these divine masculines are definitely dealing with chaotic, eruptive kind of energy right now. There is some, there's indecision. We have work, and a Page of Pentacles, so I definitely feel like, they're in this indecision, indecision about, they're still in this place of indecision about the divine feminine. They want to work with her and offer her, some type of, money, maybe some money that was owed to her, to pay her back. But there's some indecision about that. There is criticism, about that. There, about, her. And some things that's out inside. It's chaos. It's chaos. It's just chaos over here. It's heat. It's a lot of heat. It's a lot of heat. It's a lot of anger. It's a lot of arguing. There's a lot of chaos. It's a lot of fighting. It's a lot of criticism. It's a lot of, and it's causing us a decision, So this divine masculine, particularly right here, is stuck. Like I said, and oh, these Cancer seasons, guys. I mean, just look at these waters. I mean, these are just some rough waters. Sea storm. So, yeah. But like I said, all of this is because you broke a soul contract. You didn't want to make the decisions that were necessary. You didn't want to cut the people off that were necessary. You didn't want to leave the things alone that was necessary. Bottom line, you didn't want to change. bottom line, this divine masculine just didn't want to change. Indecision. You know, what is your true heart's desire? He doesn't know what he wants in his heart, because he's letting so many people's opinions govern what he wants. But like I said, you know, all of this is you know, a soul contract was broke. You know, so it's going to be chaos. There's going to be anger. There's going to be all this right here. Okay, with this group of divine masculines that are still in this place of indecision. Okay, they have chose not to make a choice. They have chose not to fulfill their role in their contract. You know, and to follow their intuition on what they've been guided to do. You know, it's not going to be pretty. All right. All right. So my wonderful divine masculines over here who have been following and doing what they have been led to do. We have the power of 3. This showed up in the couples weekly reading, which is about, I feel, you know, it's divine feminine, divine masculine, and the divine, you know, you have this undying love, you know. So these divine masculines, I feel, are definitely going towards divine feminine. You know, they are definitely trying to manipulate, you know, this energy also came up, moon energy. They're trying to bring this, they're trying to strategize with the star. They're trying to strategize some type of healing situation. They're trying to strategize this 10 of Pentacles with the Queen, with the divine feminine. They're trying to manipulate and strategize this new love opportunity, because there's this great void without the star. They realize that there is a great void without the star in their lives, that there is a great void. You know, and that there's this burst of energy, there's this burst of passion, a child creative spark, you know, for this 10 of Pentacles. There's the birth and the beginning of something new. You know, it is showing this, guys. It is showing this. It's about to be a jolting week for some. It's going to be a jolting week for some. You know, it's going to leave some divine masculines, like I said, extremely, extremely happy. And it's going to take some divine masculines to the abyss. All right. Just 12 minutes. Let me see, guys. I'm going to do some additional cards here. Let me see. I want to pull these. I'm going to use my miniature. Hello everyone, and thank you all for watching Queendom Tarot. We're all about spiritual ascension and personal development. If you're not a part of the Queendom, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and connect with the energy of kings and queens worldwide. I'm going to clarify pretty much each card, get some clarification. On each card, I will deal with these energies. It's heavy, so I like to deal with this first so I can pull my energy back up over here. Okay? So in this indecision, we're going to clarify that. You know, the indecision is being, you know, indecision about, you know, I mean, there's just some indecision on people, I feel. There's indecision and discernment on, you know, this is the 3 of Pentacles, so it is about working together. So it is this indecision about working together. There is this indecision about, you know, possibly who people really are, you know, people's true colors, you know, I feel. The work is being clarified by the Emperor. You know, I definitely feel like, you know, they do want to be the Emperor in their heart, you know. They want to have an empire. They want to build an empire. You know, a Page of Pentacles, 2 of Cups. You know, I do feel like he wants to make this offer. He does want to make this offer to, you know, the divine feminine. You know, there's criticism. There is definitely some criticism that's being clarified by the Sun card. So there is definitely some criticism about the Sun. We have it here again. So some things that's out in the open, some things that's being seen. There's definitely some criticism going on here. There's, you know, some criticism about things that's been seen, or criticism. Um, it's out in the Sun about some criticism. You know, some people that's been talking and running their mouths. The maiden passion is being clarified by justice, so it seems to be some type of justice situation. You know, it's been picked up on that because these divine masculines did not change, the Most High is completely removing the divine feminine. He had a small window of opportunity, like I told y'all in Gemini season. I told people, if y'all didn't speak up in Gemini season, Cancer was gonna be, it was gonna be this. I said it, that if you did not speak up in Cancer season and speak and make the apologies that need to be spoken, that Cancer season was going to be emotionally hard, because this is justice. This is justice. You had plenty of time. These divine masculines had plenty of time to make amends with the divine feminine. They had plenty of time to apologize. They had plenty of time. Plenty. You know, but I think, you know, out of ego, out of other people, being on the influence of other people, just being weak, you know, afraid, whatever lower vibrational energy it was, they did not make the move. They didn't make the decision. They're still in indecision. At this late date, after everything they've been through. You know what I'm saying? The Most High's had them up by the neck like this shit right here. They still in indecision. They still want to renege on a contract. The Sun is definitely out in this devil energy over here. So yeah, the Sun is out. There's justice. So, you know, I feel like, you know, it's definitely being seen on this side that this is just low vibrational. It's low vibrational, and it is drawn in and attracted low vibrational energy. And that's why the divine feminine had to be removed out of this chaos, because she is that calm. You know, he looks to her even now in the midst of this. He looks to her now as calm in the midst of the chaos. He doesn't even realize it though. All right, let me see what else I can pull in for these divine masculines. Yeah, the Sun is out on the justice of the devil, of any kind of devil energy, any kind of negative, toxic energy. There is, you know, criticism. The Sun is definitely out about any criticism about the maiden passion. There is definitely indecision, and you know, to work with and to, you know, with this opportunity. You know, I do feel like, you know, there was an attempt possibly to hold on in a toxic manner, but there has been some justice. I think things are out in the open. I do feel it was shown as seeing that a lot of these divine masculines, you know, they didn't want to change. They wanted to try to come forward with same type games. You know, they wanted to come forward in this same kind of energy, in this energy, you know, being sneaky, and, you know, they wanted to come forward with that kind of energy, you know, but with us being who we are, we were warned of that. You know, we were warned of that. We've been on guard for that. So, you know, they know they can't come with that. They know they can't come with that. So I think that they're depleted. They don't have anything else because they don't want to put in the work. They don't want to be honest. You know, they're dealing with this devil toxic energy. So, you know, they don't want to be honest. They don't want to be real. They don't want to be 100. They still want to deal with the bullshit energy that they've been dealing in. And they're having to deal with justice because of that. Okay? You know, they're dealing with all this. Like I said, on this spiritual level, to renege on a soul contract to go that far, to be that rebellious. Because pretty much what you're doing is you made an agreement before you came down. And then when you got down here and you start having so much fun and doing what you was doing, you're like, fuck that contract. I ain't doing that shit. I'm doing what I'm doing. So you basically reneged on a soul contract, and you have to, spiritually, you're going to pay for that. Like, you're going to pay for that spiritually. You're going to pay for that. That's all I'm saying. And I wish the best for everyone. I do. Because everybody has free will choice. Everybody's got free will choice. So, you know, we wish the best for this divine masculine, group of divine masculines, in the midst of their chaos. Okay? All right, my brother's over here. Let's get into you guys. You making it happen, bro. You doing what need to be done. You taking the steps that need to be taken. You making the changes that need to be made. You're like, fuck it, I'm gonna be happy. I don't care what nobody says. I don't care what nobody thinks of me. Like, this is it. I'm going for it. I'm going for it. I had someone tell me the other day, which was so cute, guys. I have to, you know, like I said, I hate to share things. I'm not gonna say who it was, but certain individual. He was so supportive. You know, he was like, look, I got on my little cheerleading skirt, you know, and I'm your biggest fan. You know, I don't care who sees me in my little cheerleading skirt, cheering on the sideline for you. And that's so sweet. Isn't that sweet? So that's what I'm saying, guys. This kind of energy right here, they're going to be there and support you regardless, no matter what it looks like to other people, how foolish it may look to other people. Other people may laugh, but just the whole concept of that, what he put in my mind, you know what I'm saying? Other people may laugh, talk about him, whatever, you know, for him being in a, you know, skirt or whatever. He's not, please believe, he's 100% holistically masculine, okay? So that ain't even nothing to think about it, consider that part, that one. But, yeah, you know, just in jokingly, like I said, making the whole comment, him having, so he's basically telling me he doesn't care who sees him in his little skirt cheering on the sideline for him. It doesn't matter who laughs, who thinks he looks crazy, who thinks he looks weird, who talks about him or whatever. You see what I'm saying? That's what you want. You want someone with that kind of level of internal strength. You know, we have other things we got to work out. But that part is intact. Okay? The manipulation, we're going to go ahead and clarify. Manipulation, you know, I feel like manipulating, making this money, you know, juggling this money, manipulating this money. I feel like, you know, flipping money. You know, we got this 10 of Pentacles right here. We got this star right here. So, you know, I feel like, you know, manipulating this money, you know, turning, you know, 1 pentacle into 2, turning 3 into 4, turning 5 into 6, turning 10 into 20. You know, strategizing, on how to build this empire, man. That's what it's about. The stars being clarified by, you know, loss, you know. Here, I'm feeling more healing from loss, you know, because I do these divine masculines. Most of them are leaving situations. A lot of them are having to lose things. A lot of them are having to give up things. You know what I'm saying? They're losing people. They're losing friends. They're losing relationships. They're losing, you know, they had to make those tough decisions of cutting people off and cutting things off. So they are taking a loss. You know, they are losing. You know, there is a sense of loss. Okay? But because they were willing to take this loss and this sacrifice, they're going to be rewarded. They're going to be rewarded. As opposed to the brothers that did not want to sacrifice and take this loss. You know, they're not going to be rewarded. You know, you're going to have to, that's how this life works, man. You're going to have to give up something to get something. Like, real talk. You'll have to, especially something this big. If you're talking about going to the next level, 10 of Pentacles, like, you think you ain't going to have to give up nothing for that? You think you ain't going to have to sacrifice nothing for that? Okay, clarify the 10 of Pentacles. We have 10, no, what is this? 9 of Cups, which is wish fulfillment, baby. Look at her. What is that most happiest wish for is, you know, to be, what, bathing in a bowl of, what is it, ice cream? It's just like joy, happiness, you know, just bathing in a bowl of ice cream. This new, there is, you know, a judgment of a new love, you know, so he has made this judgment. He has made a judgment that this is what I want. I want this. Okay. The great void is being clarified by this communication card. So, you know, I feel like this intense wanting to communicate, to fill this void, you know, to get over this void. You know, there is this void of communication, and he wants to talk really bad. He wants to communicate really bad. Not speaking to you, not talking to you is like a void, a big void in his life. All right. This child creative spark is being clarified by the Queen of Wands. Got a little baby there. So child creative spark too. We do, you know, I do have this sense of creating the birth of something. You know, so it's definitely the birth of something. You know, something is being born. What's being born? What's under the dick, y'all? A commitment. The Emperor, a commitment. Okay. So guys, as we see, I am dealing with some distractions. But let me go ahead and try to sum it up for these, my wonderful brothers here who got this undying love, the power of 3, who want to connect into this higher energy here. They are definitely, they're strategizing, they're manipulating, they're making things work. You know, how to balance this money, you know, how to juggle, how to balance this money. They're healing, you know, from any type of loss. Like I said, it's all about their wish fulfillment. This 10 of Pentacles, they want this commitment right here. They have made a judgment on this new love. They said that this is what I want because they realize not talking to this star, not speaking and communicating with the star creates a big void in their life. Okay, and they're trying to create something new and give birth to this new relationship with the king, the queen of wands. Okay, all right, guys, let me go. Like I said, I appreciate it. I hope you were able to take something from that, guys. Like I said, this is that chaotic energy. You see what I'm saying? So this is even still, we all have to deal with it in some aspects. Okay. But be that calm in the midst of chaos, my brothers over here. You know, try to maintain. Try to work out that soul contract. Ask for forgiveness. Ask for atonement. Do what you have to do. My brothers over here, everything's great. You're going to be blessed. You're going to be on the top. You're going to be flying high. Leo season is going to be spectacular. You're going to be getting a lot of sex. It's going to be hot and sexy in Leo season. Like I said again, I hope you were able to take something from that. Please like, share, subscribe. Peace and love to the family. Until next time.